We all want to stay sharp and physically independent as the years pass. Usually, we are told the answer is logging hours on a treadmill or lifting weights in a sterile gym. But a large body of scientific evidence points to a highly effective tool for long-term health, and it might be sitting right outside your back door. While traditional exercise keeps the heart pumping, it rarely demands the continuous, multisensory problem-solving our brains actually need to build long-lasting resilience. To understand why, we are going to look closely at a 70-year cognitive study out of Scotland, break down the biological changes that occur when you interact with soil and plants, and outline exactly how to start using this approach yourself. Because reaching our later years in top form requires a habit that taxes the body and the mind simultaneously, making the simple act of gardening a highly effective, often overlooked intervention for healthy aging. The compelling proof comes from a Landmore project called the Lothian Birth Cohorts of 1921. Researchers tracked the intelligence of nearly 500 Scottish adults, starting with exams taken as children in classrooms like this one, and following them all the way through to age 90. This line graph shows cognitive ability across a lifespan. Frequent gardeners, the upper line, exhibited significantly higher ability by age 79. Between 79 and 90, everyone's abilities drop at the same rate, but starting from a higher baseline gave gardeners a substantial advantage into their 90s. Researchers attribute this to a simple use-it-or-lose-it mechanism. Planning a layout, remembering when to harvest, and solving unexpected pest problems forms a continuous, complex mental puzzle. And the data revealed something fascinating. This mental edge remained statistically significant even after researchers mathematically factored out the physical exercise the gardeners were getting. The physical effort alone didn't explain the results. The active problem-solving and sustained mental stimulation actively builds what scientists call brain reserve, a literal cushion protecting the mind against age-related decay. Beyond the brain, regular gardening physically conditions the body. The constant bending, reaching, and lifting helps maintain critical joint flexibility, lowers body mass index, and improves overall blood pressure. But the environment itself does heavy lifting through a process known as nature-assisted restoration. Direct exposure to fresh air, sunlight, and green space physically alters how our nervous system processes stress. This comparative biofeedback chart illustrates the difference. It shows a steep drop in salivary cortisol, a primary stress hormone, in the natural garden environment on the left, while levels remain elevated during indoor gym exercise on the right. Natural environments allow mental fatigue to recover in ways that artificial spaces simply cannot replicate. Then there are the social mechanics. Participating in community or allotment gardens actively combats the isolation that often accompanies aging, helping older adults build and maintain vital social networks. By simultaneously repairing physiological stress, preserving physical mobility, and fulfilling basic social needs, gardening functions as a highly effective multi-system intervention. The scientific consensus is strong enough that healthcare systems are changing how they treat patients. In the United Kingdom and across North America, doctors are utilizing social prescribing, actively directing patients to gardening to manage chronic cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, and even dementia. And the data shows this works regardless of education or professional status. It is a highly democratic health practice that requires absolutely no large plots of land or expensive equipment. You can start by lowering the barrier to entry. Simply place a single pot on an apartment balcony or set up a small raised bed near a sunny windowsill. Once you have the basics down, seek out a local community garden. This instantly combines the physical practice of growing plants with the proven social benefits of working alongside neighbors. Whether you are planting vegetables or flowers, the process builds a protective cognitive reserve, lowers systemic cortisol through direct contact with nature, and creates strong community bonds. The simple, mindful act of tending to living things provides immediate rewards today, while serving as a scientifically backed investment in your own long-term health.